All right, let's see if this works. Let's try to get going a little early. Okay. Keyboard. Good. All right. Let's see if things are working. I think audio is working. Okay. Keyboard. Let's see. Good. I think we're good. I need to find a solution for for people. I need to find a solution for people messaging in the comments so that I see comments, so the comments appear to me, so I don't miss them. At the moment, they're on another screen over here. Okay. Let's get started. Let's get started. Trying to get started early, but didn't get a huge head start. Let's get going. Pardon me? Okay, good. I remember just kind of enjoying myself Friday and relaxing. Did I do one Saturday? I think I did one Saturday to pick up. Yeah, that's what it was. But I continued. Let's check the diary. I remember thinking this is fun, but I've been kind of goofing off for 2 days now, 2 sessions. I mean, like 6 total hours. But I kind of want to get back. I'm super excited today. I took, did I take yesterday off from programming? Yeah, definitely. So I'm feeling good, feeling in the mood to round this out. And I'm definitely feeling very, very excited about, I've been thinking about this and talking with some friends. I think AI is going to have a lot of great, this might be, I'm thinking right now, the AI, the LLMs, the multimodal LLMs specifically, the language models and all of that. I think that's maybe like a once in a lifetime improvement that we're going to see on accessibility for like all of us who are working now. There may be great advancements in things like this, neuro interfaces and all this advanced stuff like the Matrix. But in our lifetimes, to go from like the old screen readers and the old, accessibility tools to these models, which can like speak and see and hear, I think broadly speaking, making kind of mainstream applications which are just convenient for people, such as voice-only interfaces. I want to drive my automobile. I want to drive my car through the United States for, 10 hours. And I want to write software the entire time I'm driving without taking my eyes off the road, right? I want to talk to Claude Code on my, let's say, car phone for 10 hours while I drive across something, or ride a train, or, something like that, or something where I need my eyes. Trains famously, you can, sit and read and write code, but, and that's extremely close. And so what that means is, it's convenient for people to use voice interfaces, but that will make so much kind of accessibility stuff irrelevant, or it will make so much progress. And so I'm excited that Chatfield can be could be a voice in that conversation, can make a point in that conversation. And the point that I want to make is, watch this, like any form on the internet is easier for me to do now with Chatfield. And furthermore, I don't even need to read the computer. In other words, the Chrome extension. Did I put one in here yet? No? I thought I did. Stop it. I'm already starting with no coffee here. Yes, this is it. This is totally it. I wrote this a long time ago. Yep. Basically, something like that. Something like that. Yeah. And it'll what this will do is, if you're browsing the internet, you could have an extension, this Chatfield extension, and the forms on the pages change into conversations. And you have a conversation. And when you're done with the conversation, it's the same. It's literally, in the case of the extension, the extension submits the form, right? Or populates the form or fills in the form. So that's what I'm excited about now. I'm actually excited about front-end Chatfield because I'm excited about making an extension which can like make all web forms accessible. So let's get started. I'm supposed to get started in the first 2 minutes and I bombed that, but let's go. So let me open Friday, and I think I did Saturday a little bit. Yeah, this is great. Oh, wait, no, let me just start with what is Chatfield. I do that every time. I'll do a very quick one because I described it already. It's just like web forms, but you have a conversation with an interviewer rather than click, 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 type, 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 into the graphical user interface. So there is no user interface in Chatfield. Chatfield provides the messages and the logic for application to do any user interface it wants. And by any user interface, I mean literally across all of Python and TypeScript, this will work. Both languages, on a server environment or in a browser environment. If you want Chatfield on your web application in Chrome here, the answer is yes. If you want Chatfield on the back end of your web stack, because you're using TypeScript on the back end as well, the answer is also yes. And if you say, no, I'm running Python on the server, the answer is also yes. And these are identical APIs. And so to clarify, Chatfield chats with the user rather than presents a form. And then, of course, it can validate their information, kind of inspired by forms. I never thought I'd say that in my life. I'm inspired by forms. I can't believe I said that. And then it can transform that data as well, so that kind of, colloquial human messaging is you can convert this to the most convenient data you need downstream in your own application. Nobody wants a string 5K here in their application coming from a user, but everyone wants users to say 5K if they have a budget. Because we're in the AI times, right? We're in the AI world. And so I certainly want my user to say something like that. In fact, furthermore, I want them to say it in any language and so on. So that's Chatfield. And then what we did this weekend, basically it's been this big push on the last kind of 2 chapters is a big push on prompts and security. And then with that done, or with that in a good place, big push on building out the distribution, and specifically the TypeScript and JavaScript and the browser side especially. That's been my big push. So if I read, I remember now. It's coming back. Okay, oh God, it's coming back. I rewrote the entire init function of both languages. That's what it was, and I made them identical. That's fun. That's cool. That was completely unexpected tech debt that I'm just paying down now. This is a luxury of open source. Is I'm just stopping everything and paying some tech debt because I'm in the mood. Tech debt doesn't really have the massive, real world consequences in hobby open source projects that it does in work, let's say. So I'm real happy. So what I did is I went through and I said, firstly, kind of 2 things need to happen. The initialization function needs to be isomorphic. That's what it is. The code needs to be more or less identical in both languages. And it very nearly is. I think I had to stop just almost completing. And then there's this new concept in the source code. I may want to change this keyword, but I like that it's kind of impossible. The only time I've ever seen this word in my life is in Gödel Escher Bach, the book. Otherwise, I've literally never seen it. I think maybe a little in computer science or something, or in something like that, geometry. So this, as a language model, I think this is helpful. I can tell the language model, hey, search for this comment, and then do this. So as a norm in the coding now, hopefully Claude Code can track this. These comments must be identical in both languages, both implementations. So if I pull up the TypeScript interviewer here, I'm going to see identical implementations. What is that? Interviewer, template engine, checkpointer. Interview, template engine, checkpointer. There's the config. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, literally line by line, like identical. That's what I want. And I want this language model to help. I mean, I'll never finish if I copy like code, the code mostly works, but I'll never finish if I do this by hand, effectively. So that's the main point, is tell the LLM, hey, easy challenge here, just make the code the same in both languages. One of the most well-known use cases of these LLMs, translate languages, right? So, that's why there's this bizarre code here. Absolutely bizarre code here. My point earlier was you would not see this in a mature code base. This is totally insane in a mature code base. Just totally insane. This is like 10 lines of code of like absolutely nothing except for opportunities for bugs to happen, you know? But in an immature code base, I think this is helpful because this is the isomorphic side of TypeScript. And here something actually happens. You know, we get the window object. And here we do not. And then there's the if else. And the else, the reason I wrote this code, I do this a lot when I write code on immature projects, these no-op code blocks and things. And the reason is I press one key, you know, or whatever, and I can uncomment code. It's so that I can change my mind later. I can say, oh yeah, if it's not a browser environment, or for example, I think this get window, there are proper NPM packages which are I think, you know, smarter for a long-term maintainability, for ascertaining node environment, browser environment, TypeScript, JavaScript, whatever. I think there are kind of perhaps better ways to do this. So that's kind of why this code is it actually kind of looks okay in TypeScript, and it just looks absolutely bonkers in Python. And that's the reason is I'm telling the LLM we're maintaining two languages at the same time. You know, I wouldn't mind in principle if the norm for the project is do not commit to one language at a time. If you commit in the same way that TDD says, if you commit code, you must always commit the tests and the change together in an atomic commit. That's the only way possible. Because there's practical reasons. If people need to bisect or go back through the history, it must be working. And then there's just kind of professional reasons, or like human reasons, which is if you're into TDD, the point is it's like not worth doing if it's not worth testing, right? Nothing is worth writing, which is not worth testing. And so all code comes in with the tests for the discipline and the routine of test-driven development, you know? So I kind of want the same thing, like it's not worth committing unless you commit it to both languages. at the same time. But we're not quite there yet. And this is what I've said about sea legs. A lot of this project is just what happens when you play with Claude Code for, all day. What happens when Claude Code is writing code for you all day? That's part of this experiment. And I've definitely concluded all programmers must have an LLM at their fingertips, like a search engine, all day, every day. It's just simply like having a editor. It's just absolutely, we write language, we work with language, and we deliver, ultimately, documents with language in them. In other words, Python files. And to build and deliver language, ultimately, as your primary, output without a $1 billion language model at your right hand, is unprofessional. I think in many, many circumstances it's such a huge profession. There are many exceptions that prove the rule. That's fine. But basically get a language model. And I think the open source stack here that does like Claude Code is very close. I want to test it soon here. There's Open Hands, and then I saw another project recently. There are open source language models. There are web standards to run the language models in web applications, directly on the hardware. So a web application can just run a language model from a JavaScript environment. It's gonna be sublime. It's gonna be great. They're going to be multimodal. We're saying language models, but I don't even know, they at least they can input images and screenshots and that sort of thing. It's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice. So good. Okay, so I think I more or less almost finished. I think the test suite's in a shambles right now. Whoops. I think that's where we are. Let me drink a lot more coffee. So I think the test suite's a total disaster area. I think I have permission denied or something. Getting 403s. Yep. Okay. All right, let me go off camera briefly and think about this carefully. Oh, wow. Okay, we just have tons of issues here. Okay, maybe Claude Code can solve this. Let's just run one of them, huh? What in the world is this? Let's see if this works. It creates... Let's see. I think I can copy this. Is it -K? Yes, it is. Perfect. Oh, interesting. Aha. Lstrip replace. Excuse me? Okay. Let me go read this code. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so before I read the code, let's do this. I think today I'm going to move the test out. Let's get roll up out of here. Favorite number out of here. Oh yeah, I think I was running favorite. That's what I was doing. I was running favorite number at the console. And I think it was crashing with, I thought I was getting 403s. Yeah. Yeah, and this is wrong. Yep, 403. Oh yeah, and it doesn't Control C either. It's bizarre. Okay. Oh yeah, it's this LangChain API key. That might be right. Let's go look at that. That's the point. Let's just go check. It might just be my Langsmith. It might just be my Langsmith API key. In which case we'd be fine. Ready, set, go. This feels possibly right. Perfect, good. I just didn't want to fix this. So let's do another one. Let me click off my screen here. What is that, screen capture? All right, I think I'll do that. That's good, yep. Give it 30 days again. What's going on here? Okay. Chatfield 2. Let's just say Chatfield. Okay. So my new API key is called Chatfield. I've copied it to my clipboard. Delete my old expired one. Perfect. And then I edit my secrets. Yes. Langsmith API key. Paste. Okay. Done. All right. I believe I'm good. Let's see if it works. So now I have my new Langsmith API key. Whoop. Resource my environment. And then what are we doing? Let's try again. So that would explain why it was working in... Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, it initializes. 23 from Illuminatus. By those three guys. Is it going to save out? 23 is interesting. And it doesn't fall into the categories of being too common, obscure, or cliche. That's really interesting. We're back to prompting. We're back to prompting where it's exposing the validation rules. But that's okay. That's okay. We're explicitly testing for confidential stuff. You mentioned Illuminatus by those three authors. I love that connection. Robert Anton Wilson. See if I can remember. Robert, she, and somebody else? Surely you'll remember. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, is it just two of them? Is it just two of them? It called... Okay. Yes, it called it cultural significance, none. Oh, the number 23, yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe, wait, is it just two authors? Maybe I'm right. Maybe that's it. Illuminatus trilogy. Oh, yeah, it's two authors. Okay. Okay. Good. Perfect. Yeah, Robert Shee and Robert Anton Wilson. Okay, wonderful. I thought for some reason I misremembered that there are three authors. Okay, good. So having done that, it stored all of that, and then it saved it. And then if I pretty print out, I've got all of my translations and conversions and all of that stuff. So that's great. Oh, it's Prime. Wonderful. Is it Prime? Yes, it is. It's odd and Prime. Super happy. Okay. Very good. Well, let's just try TypeScript. Let me not, before I do the environment, npx tsx favorite number. Oh yeah, what is this? This is a print message I did. Config. Let me find that. That may be something I did. Config : test. Oh God, wait. Case sensitive. Here we are. Thank you. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Save that. Okay, kill it. Print statements. By the two Roberts. Right? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I still have a bug in my... But let me do this. Let me tell Claude Code really quickly. Can you help me fix a bug? Python is not isomorphic with TypeScript. On I think is it the interview? On but TypeScript does not print the what do you call it? Casts of favorite number.py versus favorite, what is it? Stop it. Favorite dash number.ts. Yep. Okay, so favorite number did like this. Thank you. Copy, paste. Whatever. Thank you. Copy, paste, go. I bet Claude Code can crush this. Isomorphic bug. I want to change that word. I'm not sure I like isomorphic anymore. Brush this. Isomorphic. Okay. Perfect. The TypeScript field has a pretty method, but TypeScript, there you go. There you go. That is a short change. Whoa. Let me rebuild the TypeScript code and test it. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the other error. Thank you. Yes, perfect. Yeah, that's an unrelated error. Okay, wonderful. Okay. That's so cool. Look at that user. I love the user input. That's so cool. I got to figure out how to do that in Chatfield. This like interrupting, that's so good. That's kind of that doesn't happen automatically with these language models. You got to do some context engineering. You got to work for that. That's so, I love that. That's, I think, a big difference with, I think, at least the way I use Copilot. Okay. Only printing the raw field values. Oh. Okay, let's try it. And if it works, we'll go look at the diff. Let's say 11, because it... Yay, very good, very good. No coffee, minimal thinking, minimal taking responsibility. I just crushed a bug. Let's go see what changed. That was great. That's different. Here it is, pretty. Perfect. Okay. Whoa. I just like didn't implement it or it got removed. I believe I just straight up never implemented it in TypeScript. That would explain why it didn't exist. Okay. So let's do it. So that's awesome. Oh my God. I think I want it all, huh? Yes. Let's just do this file. What is that, interview? Good. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Good. So now I have pretty printing in both languages. That's going to be very important because I'm going to use this in the browser in a moment here, in a few minutes. I'm going to use this in the browser. So let's carry on. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, yes. Yes. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Yes. Mm-hmm. So good. So good. It's like, I've been explaining all morning, it's immature, but it's serious, you know? It's like exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I mean, I've done this work like the hard way before, but I guess I mean, I would say like only one time in 10 or 20 does Claude Code get a perfect outcome from what I asked for in a way that a human would. It really does not do what a human does. I've said a million times, it's not correct. It doesn't compile. It's that it's done in 60 seconds. But the outcome is there, you know, like it doesn't have to be a human to be extremely, extremely valuable. I wouldn't be here with two languages like this, and this is going to run in a browser as well. It won't be impressively like pixel, pixel for pixel, perfect like this. I'm switching languages, you know, switching implementations, but it will be, easy. This is just console.log, so this is going to run in the browser. A lot of that is from Claude Code. It can't just build. I'm not building, React apps where it's kind of, I think, more likely to get it right on the first try. But it does add. It adds value, and it adds like a distinctive value. There's nothing else has ever existed in the profession that can like kind of halfway get your work done for you in 60 seconds. And then your job is to cut down like more like an editor rather than build up like a writer. So very cool. Okay, let's carry on. Where were we? So things are running now for sure. So what remains is test suite. Test suite, I think, is a shambles. Although with my API key fixed, let's see what happens. Okay. Oh yeah, weren't there like syntax errors or something? There was a ton of these, less thans, or that mock. Yeah, there was all this mock stuff. Let's go look at that. I think I changed all sorts of semantics. Okay, mock init chat model. Dot OpenAI API base. Decode. What? Yikes. Okay. Oh, am I printing this? Where am I printing that? What is it doing? Nope. Trace URL. Nope. Where is it printing that? Okay. Oh, init chat mod. Let's see if I can find that in the. So that's the Python test, huh? Let's do them one at a time. Let's find one that's a little more pleasant. URL split. Yeah, I think this URL split is. Oh, is it throwing? Oh, wonderful. Okay, URL split. Let's go find that. I thought so. Yeah, this is built-in URL lib. Okay. I can't pass a mock. All right, I'm passing some sort of mock in here, and it's trouble. Magic mock? I'm not loving magic mock. Okay, what's changed? Why? Okay, I'm going to find one test, and I'm going to make it pass. I'm going to make this a smaller problem than it is. So this is all this URL split stuff. Here we are. Let's just pick one. It warns in warn mode for dangerous endpoint, right? Great. Copy. Let's fix it. -K. Okay. Okay, so let's see if that runs one test. Okay. Good. So this one thing is failing. Let's go find it in the code. Let's just kind of, there we are. Python. Okay, so here we are. That's insane. Okay, warnings dot catch warnings. Oh, no kidding. Wow. Wow, okay. Should warn, but not throw. So we make an interviewer. Geez, okay. Assert length of the warnings. W, where's W? Oh, as W. Oh, it's the catch thing. Okay, wow. Wow, that's insane. Okay. There's a whole warnings framework in Python. I did not use the warnings framework in Python. That's fascinating. The thing about warnings is like, well, I mean, I'm sure there's an answer. If they've thought about it this thoughtfully, there must be an answer. I mean, the problem is you run this stuff in prod, you need it logging at a warning level or something like that, or you need even more intensive tracing or instrumenting or anything like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's good. Python stuff is usually pretty good, pretty thoughtful. Okay, so we pass in endpoint security. We say warn. I see. This is the OpenAI based URL, so it should warn. Yep, totally. Okay, so then so I get it. I get the test. What's throwing though? Who's mocking? Yeah, do we need to patch? Why are we doing that? Init chat model. Why do we need that? Let's try to not patch and see what happens. I'm not sure that it solves the root cause. Okay. Oh, okay. Mock. So now all this stuff is out of, oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. Mock LLM. Mock init model. Is that at patch? Unit test.mock. Okay. I see. Wow. Okay. Dot return value. So I create a mock LLM. The question is, do I need a mock LLM? Yeah, I'm going, no. Let's try no. Okay, I understand patching and mocking now. Let's do this. Let's not do it. Let's make it simpler. If you're like confused and stuff's not working, make it simpler. So let's not mock. Okay. Come on, Schwartz. I'm not optimistic. Yeah. 220, do I just have more bugs? Oh, I did the wrong one. It warns, it throws error. Okay. Let's just move to this one. Who cares? Because I already fixed it. Copy. Let's try this. T equals paste. And then we'll just do like $T. Cool. So then I can just set that variable T in my bash terminal here and just test whatever I like. Okay, pass. Okay, let's try the other one then. The original one I was on. So then if that works, let's try it here as well. Let me just be bold and delete it out. So off we go. And then don't need mock stuff. Yeah. Okay, done. Whoops. So then the test I want is this one. Copy. T equals paste. Whoop. Go. Come on, Schwartz. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So this is kind of, I'm just going to invoke TDD again. Like if the test pass, you declare victory. So without patching, I think this is actually super good. I'm very happy. I might need to just remove the patching. I'll make Claude Code do it. Yeah, I'll make Claude Code do it. Yeah, I'll make Claude Code do it for sure. So, okay, let's try this then. So -T, here it is. Let's see if I can filter for, let's say describe endpoint security. Let's see if that'll run. Copy, paste. Good. Good. Maybe that's, I'm gonna keep looking on it. Before I hand it to Claude Code and Claude Code destroys stuff for me, I'm gonna try more. It defaults to disabled mode. Copy, paste, T equals $T. Come on, Schwartz. So, okay, so this will fail. We should see the one fail for this defaults to disabled mode, right? Good. One failed. Perfect. Okay. So, right. So it's trying to do URL split for these mocks. I'm going to, just like before, I'm going to try to remove the mocks. I think I'm going to try to remove the mocks. Oh, yeah, there's no school today. Okay. Remove the mocks. Let's go find it. Oh, I'm staring at it. Okay. So without patching, no more mock LLMs. If this works, I'm going to make Claude Code go in and fix things. Okay, no. Oh, wait. Fixture. Wait. Where are we? Line 178? Ah. Oh, interesting. It sets it up through fixtures somehow. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so since that passes, I'm going to make Claude Code do the rest. Oh, that pretty printing is awesome. Let's just commit that. Did I not commit it yet? Or did I? Hit show. Oh, I did. I totally did. Okay. What else changed? Let me actually check that in. These are tiny little edits. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so now we're back in the Python tests. So let's get the test suite running. The goal is back to that ideal of identical test suites, identical outputs, identical passing, identical names. Everything's identical. So let's keep going. Okay, I remember. So clear it. And the point is, so what did I change? Get diff dot. I changed let me do this. Let's say it like this. Let's just do it like that. Oops. What else changed? It throws. Yeah. Correct. Copy. Yeah. Okay. I want your job is to find all places where removing the mocks makes the test, the unit test, pass again. Make no other changes. Make no other changes. Only get those tests which no longer only mocked objects cleaned up as I have. Okay, go. Okay, good. Keep it simple. So let's make Claude Code do it. Yay. Get diff. Yay. Very happy. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Where mock LLM is no longer necessary because the initialization no longer requires it. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Weird. Oh, I see. Very good. Yes. Now it's making edits to the file. I've noticed in the past, if you see a diff here on the screen, it means it's already saved in the file. So we should see this reflected. So allows safe endpoints. There we go. Perfect. Yes, that is reflected. Here's the missing files. Yay. Very good. Very good. Oh, nice. I've never... Oh, that's really cool. I've never done it this way. That's nice. I've never done... This is cool. Maybe I should get into this. I kind of wouldn't mind reading it here. And I like the... what do you call it? Like the unified or the vertical mode rather than the side-by-side, I think. Often. That's cool. I should teach myself GUIs. I'm like 25 years overdue. Okay. Oh, someone says hi. Ayush says hi 10 minutes ago. Hello, hello. I'm making... Well, right now I'm just tidying up the code, but we're making agents. We're making AI agents which can talk to people and complete a form. Mm-hmm. Good. So it sees my error here. This is good. And then either it can be solved by tests that do need mocks or failing. Right. Okay, so I told it do not do this. So let's see. Exactly. Perfect. I think this is good. Looking back at your change, I see that you remove that provide an explicit. Oh, this is very good. These parameters bypass the need for a real LLM because init chat model creates it. Yes, exactly. This is exactly correct. This is 100% correct. Hey. Oops. No. My screen scrolled. Okay. So that's totally true. Tests that provide both API key and base URL don't need mocks. Tests that don't provide will need mocks. Why would you need a mock? Oops. Stop it. 7,000 tokens. Jeez, what is it doing? Let me run to make sure everything passes. Oh, maybe it's writing up a report for me. Nope, it's not. I just, I get real nervous here when in fact, I told it do not do anything except these updates. So it's just completely disobeyed my instruction and it's doing exactly this. Always makes me nervous when tests fail. It will just absolutely destroy good work and just generate tons of bad work in a kind of collapse. Describe endpoint security. Wait, has it like added code? If it's added code, then it's fired. If it's added unit tests, then it's out. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is, I think, bad. I think this is bad work. If I'd done it by hand, I would be done already. I think this is bad work. All right, what are you claiming to have done? You just spent like 8,000 tokens on nothing. Okay. Okay, 5 tests. Okay, that's good. If there's only a few changes, then that's better. At least I don't mind spending the tokens if the diff is small. Okay, wonderful. Right, tests that provide both API key no longer need mocks because the change is right. It creates a real but uninvoked LLM client. That's totally correct. The endpoint security logic. All tests in describe don't provide, so mocks are still needed. Okay, and why? Okay, let me put it in plan mode. Let's see if it can answer me. Cool. Is there anything I can check in? Nope. Okay. See, in Chatfield, what you would do is you would have a category. You would have like a field. It could be a hidden field if you want, and it would have a cast on it, and that cast would be like user intent. And one of the intents could be just like asking questions about my capabilities. That is explicitly documented in Claude Code. They say, ask Claude Code what it can do. And I would bet there is substantial code and logic to detect, oh, is the user, of all the things we can do, one of the big ones is the user can just ask me what I'm capable of. And then there might be some knowledge base or something like that that it could use or something like that to answer. Oh, good. No value. Okay. The real problem, mocks are masking implementation bugs in the detect. Right. When I removed mocks from the test, they fail because when base URL is none, the code reads llm.opening, which returns none. Okay, I think I need to talk with Claude Code. With the mock, it returns a mock object. Yeah, okay. I remember the bug. I remember exactly the bug. Here's the bug. I changed the interviewer implementation. I remember thinking this right here, 140, right here. So I said, we're just going to couple to OpenAI for a moment because OpenAI is an easy string to search for and search and replace and find. I can if I do it this way by searching the code base later, I can find all places where we need to add generic backend support. But at the moment, I need it to work end to end and to be working. And this is a security check, so I want to feel good about it. I want to feel confident and that it's operating and all this stuff. And so this is a big change I made. Now, the mock could set that. It's literally just a string. Right. With the mock, it returns a mock object. Yeah. The tests expect this to work. Right. It allows relative URLs. When base URL, the code reads, the security logic treats it as no explicit endpoint configured and raises an error in strict mode. That's totally correct. Okay, so I know what I'm going to make it do. Either we need no mocks, remove all mocks and fix the test, provide API key and base URL. I think that's actually a great idea. Or no, sometimes you want an LLM, right? Okay, I know what we want. Let's go into planning. Or okay, let me ask it again. Passing an LLM object to initialize an interviewer. If so, then I am comfortable. Like, if so, explicitly testing that API surface. I'm comfortable not using it. I'm comfortable elsewhere, i.e. elsewhere, i.e. pass API key and or base URL to when initializing initial stuff elsewhere in the tests. What is your answer? I'm trying to make sure that it answers my question rather than proposes to write code. Whoops. PWD. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Yes. Test interviewer. We should definitely be testing passing an LLM. If not, we need to just straight up implement that in both tests. Here we are. Okay. Answer, no, there are no explicit tests for passing an LLM object. Okay, here's what I found. All tests mock init chat model. They intercept model creation. Oh, yeah. So here's the next. I need to ask a totally new question. I'm just going to jump over here. I know a completely different or related question I need to ask Claude Code here. I'm going to say question. Tell me the difference between the Python interviewer, which uses init chat model, versus the TypeScript version, which I believe instantiates either a direct OpenAI client like object or some kind of LangChain wrapper. I want to know if like one technique, I want to know if ultimately one technique could be shared across both languages rather than different let's just see. So this is part of the problem is we're mocking and stuff like that. We're passing it, and it's mocking this init, what is it called? We're mocking this init chat model. Yeah, and I was into this weekend. I was looking at it. So if we go into Python interviewer, yeah, init chat model. So we're pulling in this langchain.chat models init chat model. And the reason we're doing that is I followed the walkthrough. And that's how that works. And so then, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, go look for, oh wait, no. in, oh, it's done. It's done. Okay, it's already done. So let's see what it says. Python. Okay, key Python interviewer LM config. Right. This is TypeScript. Chat OpenAI. Key different Python uses in a chat model a unified LangChain function that accepts provider prefixed model IDs. Oh, and automatically instantiates. TypeScript directly instantiates. Interesting. Both languages could use a init chat model. Is that right? Let's go see that. I tried it. Let's go confirm if this is true or not. I thought if it's true, that's wonderful. Test interviewer. Nope. Let's go to interviewer.ts. Let's try that. So we're going to pull that from LangChain slash LangChain. Okay. Init chat model. Okay. So let's go look at that. Chat OpenAI. So here, right? So instead of chat OpenAI, we go import. Let's try this from @LangChain slash LangChain. Is that it? Ooh, I should do Chatfield slash Chatfield. That would be fun. Instead of Chatfield slash core. I should do Chatfield slash Chatfield. Like LangChain does. LangChain slash LangChain. So let's see if it's in there. Uh-oh. Don't see it. I don't see anything in here. Is that not... Look, this is wrong. Is declared but never used. Cannot find module at LangChain slash LangChain. Oh, look. LangChain does slash core just like me. So it's a hallucination. It's a hallucination. Okay, so... No. Is that really true? Init chat model? That can't be right. F12? Yeah, that's not real. Declared has no exported member. Yeah. Let's go read documentation. Yeah. Yep. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's try that. That's cool. Let's see if that works. Boom, boom. So it'd be like this. LangChain slash LangChain. Come on, Schwartz, please work. Init chat models declared. Wait. Cannot find module slash chat model slash universal. Okay, so let's try this. LangChain slash. No. Async error. Let's do core. Yeah. Slash universal. No. Chat. Class. Error. That's totally not working. What is that? Chat models. Nope. I'm not finding it. Where is this? Let's read it. Init chat model requires LangChain not 211. See this guide. I think we're way. I think. Let's see. Let's just see. Where are we? npm ls. Yeah, not 3. LangChain core. Now there's that LangChain slash OpenAI. Make sure you have integration packages installed. So okay, perfect. So that's that. Init chat model API reference. Okay, here we are. Okay. At LangChain slash core. Nope. Here. Okay, let's try this. Smith. And then it's agents. No, it's chat models. Okay. So this is not, what version is this? 03? Okay, so that's what I'm running. So that should be working. LangChain core. So let's try that. But it's not at LangChain. I'm not seeing it in here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I know what I'll do. Like that. Yeah, so there's only @LangChain in my system. Oh, I know what I'll do. Boom. Aha, there is nothing in the entire code base. I thought so. Let's do this. Init -ri init chat. Whoop, come here. Model like that. But that's going to have false positives. Yeah. These are not. I could just do like this. Init. What could be like dot question mark basically? Yeah. Yeah, there's no init chat model anywhere. Okay. It's not totally clear to me why. Because I think I thought I was on the same like major version. Chat underscore models. Language underscore models. Chat underscore models. Chat models / universal. So definitely not that. Check on my kid here. Mila, what are you doing? I have no idea what my kid's doing. I heard wailing, but I think it was spurious wailing. Okay. Sure. Okay. I think the answer is no, none of these OpenAI ones. And I think these are the same. So the point is I want to read. Let's start here. Chatmodels.js. Aha. Dist language models. Okay. Let's just try that then. Where is that dist? Here? Nope. Here, basically. Let's just do this one then. Here it is. Yeah. Init. Yeah, there's no init in the entire file, so we're back to convert to OpenAI. No, that's fine. AI message, human message. So what is this? Chatmodels.js. Create chat message. I don't. Base chat model. This is not it. Okay. I'm going to tell Claude Code it's mad. Add one. This is wrong. Hey, grep the entire LangGraph, LangChain code base from. I do not believe any init chat model exists. If so, I think we should consolidate on OpenAI so that it will be easier to find and generalize later. Hey, I'm going to tell it it's hallucinated. I knew it was a hallucination. I knew that was too good to be true. I searched for it. I searched the documentation already. This is just 100% false. This is false. This is a syntax error. Effectively, this is an import error. This is terrible. But it was done in 60 seconds, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I like my terrible code. This is totally bonkers. Yeah, you do what I did. You do it. And it's just going to apologize, and there's going to be no accountability, and we're done. Oh, people are messaging. Emacs. Someone's doing Emacs. Whoa. Not 7:39. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed you. Someone's doing Emacs. That's amazing. I'm going to comment. Agents in Emacs. If you're doing agents in Emacs, shoo, does Emacs... The big thing I did was I used LangGraph, but my big goal was Python and TypeScript only. I don't know if Emacs... there's probably multiple ways to query language models with Emacs. I would expect a rich developer community of Emacs people, but I don't know if calling Python or calling TypeScript is like the correct way to do it in Emacs. That's awesome. Both languages use chat OpenAI directly. Oh, I did it. It did it for me. Okay, wonderful. Wait, did it admit that it was absolutely freaking out, hallucinating on me in the middle of the job? I mean, if I hallucinated this badly at work, I would be in trouble. Hey, where does it say you're right? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I get 1 point. Thank you. Doesn't exist. You completely made all of that up. So we're going to consolidate. Thank you. Okay. Did it work? Truly isomorphic. Thank you. Let's go see if it worked in TypeScript now. This is a pretty big change. Let me edit the file. There it is. Okay, so this is the latest file. What are we doing? Chat OpenAI. Okay. So we just import from a completely separate package. That's fine. I'd rather have the code be identical and then with identical bugs in both languages than dissimilar and with like bugs in only one language. Definitely. Bugs in only one language would indicate like a massive failure in this effort to keep it all identical, you know, in mental model and in data model and in implementation, as many ways as possible. We want it identical. If it weren't for the LangGraph dependency, I'd want to do like either a Java or a .NET or something implementation would be fun, just for flexing, as they say. But let's keep going. Okay. So this is no good anymore. This is the same. It's always been this way in TypeScript, of course. So we're going to Python. Whoops, not the unit tests, but the actual implementation. Yes. Here it is, Chat OpenAI. Wonderful. Wonderful. So Chat OpenAI, wonderful. And then init. Oh, good. Okay, so that's gone. So Chat OpenAI is back from langchain_OpenAI. Great. This is great. Okay, so the isomorphic comment changes. Both languages use Chat OpenAI directly from their respective. Oh, great. Both strip the OpenAI prefix. You know what I think we should do instead? Both throw if the OpenAI prefix is missing. We'll do it that way. And then I'll do if not. Yes, exactly. And then this will be else. And then we'll do the same thing in TypeScript. So firstly, we got to have the same comment. What is that? Both. Oh, Chat OpenAI. Here. No. There's the comment. Delete it. Back. Boom, boom, go. Okay, good. So, nope. It's if not. Correct. LMID. Wait, I want the same error message. Must start with OpenAI ID. Yes, perfect. Perfect. And that's an else, and then we're good again. We're good again. Okay. LMID. Good. So they both throw. So the point is, again, there's small steps to be like best practices. It is a massive not best practice to try to swallow too many best practices in one bite, you know, in one go, or too prematurely, right? So my thinking is, all right, let's just make it OpenAI only for a moment, and just like only OpenAI works for many reasons. Like, for example, we're checking the string here, and then it's going to run this OpenAI. And the reason is it's not completely obvious or easy how in TypeScript that what is it? Universal chat model. Like, this is not in the code that I'm running. I've searched every file from my npm package, and this is not in here, init chat model. So, c'est la vie. This happens all the time, stuff like this. This is why, like, the theory and the practice are so different. So, I don't know. It's like the official documentation, and I'm running the official package. So I don't know, but that's not today's problem. So we're just backing out. So if it works on OpenAI with the back end, obviously my intention is to make it run on open source models and I want to use WebLLM like I described. And so if OpenAI is the easiest to search and replace and solve later is the point, and to get it kind of working now. So we are basically isomorphic now. Let's go back. Both languages use chat OpenAI directly. Python. Yeah, I don't think we need... Yeah, we don't need this import statement. Okay, we're done. Okay, so we're done. So now we're using chat OpenAI. So that's massive. So what is it, 8 o'clock? Good. I think we have plenty of time to... So now there's going to be tons of tech debt, I think, everywhere. Okay, the code is now easier to maintain. Yeah, I'm going to actually just check this in kind of halfway working. Let's see what... So, yes. Woo, okay. Fine. Uh-huh. Oh, look, it's corrected stuff. Oh, look, there we go. The model parameters passed in once again. Great. Let's take that. Now here we are in tests. Is this unit tests? So I'm going to say no for the moment, just because there's a lot, right? Okay, that's fine. Let's see what TypeScript does. TypeScript is doing. So, okay. Yeah, let's not take that. Look, it's doing chat OpenAI. No, get rid of that. Save it. Let's just do it again. Okay, here we are. Yes, we definitely want this. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to start the commit. Both languages now use chat OpenAI. Okay. Good. So let's see how the Python tests are working. Okay. Let me give it an update. Just changed and committed Python to use chat OpenAI as a client like TypeScript. No more universal init chat model. So now their implementations. Oh, let's just try so if I go to Python examples, favorite, let's just see, does it even run? Good. Wonderful. Good. Hi. Good. Okay. My favorite number? is the total count of words you have said to me so far. Provide a specific whole number. It is, by coincidence, it was the count I just told you about. Count up your words. Do it. For our exploration, I need a specific whole number. No. You do it. Okay, now I'm fighting with my LLM. I wonder if 23 is correct or a coincidence. Okay, so let's keep going. I just changed. Okay, so now their implementations are more isomorphic, right? Okay. Now, yeah. Run the Python tests and read any tests and report back to me the and what is needed next. Do not make changes yet. All right, let's do it. And maybe I'll do the same. Let's run the test suite. And TypeScript, I guess, huh? TypeScript should be in good shape. It's had very few changes. Okay. Okay. Some actual errors on strict mode. That's fine. Okay. Module interviewer. Yes. Does not have the attribute init chat model. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no more mock. Okay, so hopefully it should tell me this. It should say stop mocking init chat model. Yes. Python now uses, right. Import, right. Okay. Failing tests. Right, all use patch. Okay. Make only one change. Move the init chat model stuff from the tests and report to me. Okay. Remove all mocks. Option 2, patch chat OpenAI instead. Yeah, we're going to try to get rid of it. We're trying to get rid of mocks. Mocks is something that I think a language model would just completely eat up and love. But they're great, but they add complexity to the test suite. Now you got a test suite that's kind of trying to be clever and trying to do things behind the scenes. And it's completely necessary for, again, going up the maturity ladder. But this early in the project, it's adding complexity for hopefully like a minimal, value add. So I'm hoping to get rid of it without mocks. Or I'm hoping to get things working without mocks. Certainly that would be plan A. And then plan B would be mocking. Complexity is the bad thing. My goal is to get as much done with as little complexity as possible. I think that's the basic job. Good. So it's dropping all this mock stuff. This is good. Good. So I'd rather it drop all of this and then just tell me how things are working rather than... Yeah, there we go. Test.com. Wonderful. Good. So it should show me what's failing and passing. Yep. Good. And then I'll run my own. All right. Good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that is actually slowly improving. That's correct. That's great. So let's go see what changed. This is a lot of red stuff. I'm going to be real happy. A lot of red. A lot of red. Yeah. Okay. And so it's passing. The thing is, yeah, it's passing these API keys like every time now. So that's fine for now. Yeah, if these all run, yeah, it's passing these API keys and base URL now like every time. Okay. Okay. Fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Yeah. So faux model has no attribute. Okay, so let's go read faux model. Maybe we can just drop that whole faux model, right? Interviewer test faux model. Wait, where is that? Faux. Here it is. Test conversations. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. Ah. Why is it doing that? No, stop complaining. Okay. Okay, so we do pass this LLM. Okay. I think this should actually work. Has no attribute OpenAI underscore API base. Yeah. So let's just make it have one. What is that? Dot OpenAI. Yeah. URL. Yeah, property. Correct. Correct. Ooh, that's interesting. But no, we're going to just return the string. Yeah. So let's see if that fixes that. Let's do t equals, and then let's run it. It allows relative, let's just pick an easy one. It handles regular order. Yeah. It adapts to vegan preferences. Let's do that. Okay, $T, off we go. Come on, Schwartz. So that should pass because it just needs that little object. Good. Good, 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 good. So this OpenAI API base now satisfies things. This is great. Fake message list chat model. Whoa, is that a real thing? Oh, cool. I see. Why are we printing here? Let's just stop printing. Let's just stop printing. I don't know why we're doing that. Okay. Wonderful. So let's see what else works. I think a lot of it should start working. Let's just run PyTest. Yep. Ooh, someone's messaging? Oh no, that was me. Hey, cool. Very close. Okay. Good. And then the only thing I think I want to do is I don't want to make it, I know what I'll do. I don't want to have to pass in that API key if I don't want to. I should pass no API key and no base URL, and it should work. Okay. OpenAI error. The API key client option must be either set by passing it or by setting OpenAI API key environment variable. But hold on, if I do this, word count, echo, OpenAI API underscore key, like that, that's 100, so it is populated. Okay. It throws when no API key is provided. That's wrong. It accepts API key from the environment. All right, let's just start reading that. It accepts API key. Let's just start reading that stuff. Oh, test env key. Oh, interesting. Let's run this. This is interesting. So this is patching the environment, and it's setting the API key to this test value, and then it's confirming that it's in there. That's kind of interesting. Let's try that. That actually, whoops, that does look. Although, I mean, I could maybe just say, well, if it doesn't throw, then I don't care, right? Let's run that real quick, though. Why would it not? Let's try it. And how's my audio? You know, I could maybe just say, yep, audio is working. Okay. So let me, I'm going to click off just for a moment and keep thinking, keep reading this. Okay. Okay, so it's saying this key is wrong. I think I know what I want. I think, why am I testing that? Like, this is not testing the interviewer object. Yeah, I want this whole test gone. That's what I want. Who cares whether, like, the interviewer is doing nothing. It's just saying, all right, OpenAI, off you go. And OpenAI is going to pull this environment variable. And so none of this is testing the interviewer logic. And so this test is out. That's how that works. Out, save. Okay, next, let's just run it all. Let's make T equal, what is that? Test interviewer.py. Let's try that. I think that works. It throws when no API. I think that's another one that can go. Yes. Yes. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Maybe in the future it could tell you, oh, your language model like can't exist. But no. Out. Save it. Done. Yeah, let's not test it. For the same reason we don't test that it works when you do provide an API key, we don't test that it throws when you don't. That's the problem of the lower, that's either, at the moment, that's the problem of OpenAI. But then later, I mean, I have to implement like generic universal LLM backend support anyway. And so that's where that would fit naturally. So let's get this out. It handles none base URL safely. Okay, that's an interesting one. Let's go read that. Handles none. Okay. Aha. Whoa. Disabled, warn, and strict. I think this is wrong. It should not throw with none in any mode. Is that not? Let's go read the implementation. So this is test interviewer.py. Here. Let's go read, move this over. Let's go read this. I pass in mode equals, I'm doing a lot of mode stuff here. So what is this? Endpoint underscore security. Here. Yeah. Endpoint security mode. Or disabled. But no, they pass in disabled, warn, and strict. Okay. Oh, I see. Security mode. Detect dangerous. Let's just go read it here. Mode. Ooh, that's not a great variable name, but that's okay. Okay. Security mode, strict, warn, disabled. Let's go read it. Right. Oh yeah, I remember liking this code. So if it's dangerous, No, that should throw. That should totally throw. So if the host name is none, it's dangerous. And if it's dangerous, then you throw in strict mode. It's the point is in server, like it's just never in strict mode. You'd have to actually, my original idea was the server will just not allow, the server will only allow disable mode and warn mode, and the browser will only allow warn mode and strict mode. But why add extra logic? I think this is not, I think it's diminishing security returns basically. So I'm not going to do that. Should throw. Exactly. 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 Thank you. Why are you failing? Why are you doing that? Thank you. Yes. Yes. Endpoint security equals strict. Yes. 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 Okay. Let's just try that. Should throw in strict mode. Let's not comment though. I'd put the comments to make, I put in the comments to make GitHub Copilot write the code correctly, and then I delete the comments. So, okay. I think this is correct. Precisely. It's looking for a security error like this. So let's try that. And then I guess I'd rather put that on the top. I like to put short code above long code. All right, let's try. It handles none base URL safely. Copy. T equals paste. Go. Yeah, total side quest, tightening up the initialization function, but okay. Very good. Oh, is this a real warning? Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so it passed. Right. Right. It threw that warning, but it didn't. Okay, interesting. Okay. It raised a warning or whatever you say, but it did not throw an exception. It did not raise an exception, right? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So then what? If we do the whole file again, how's that looking? That should have just fixed basically one test. So let's go to the next one. One fail. On danger. Wait, no. It allows relative URLs. So let's just see about that. Okay. Should allow relative URLs in all modes. No. No, that's totally false. I think. No. It's not it allows. It's not that. It handles relative URLs, relative base URL safely is the point. Yeah, that's the test. So then, that's the interview object. That's the check. API key base URL equals v1, like something like that, right? And then security equals strict, totally. So that should throw, and then we no longer check strict mode. Yep, no comments. Perfect. So that, so it should throw. Relative URL is the same as null URL, I think. Well, let's just check that the test work. Wait, let me think about the logic. Let me drink coffee and think for just 2 seconds. I mean, it's so like nonsense. It doesn't even make sense to have a relative URL on the server. So to a large extent, I'm like getting into unhelpful theoretical like constructs here. So, I mean, relative URL is going to crash really. So, but whatever. Who knows? So the point is in TypeScript, it's completely the opposite. A relative URL is, actually, that's a good point. Let me just write this down. Or let me like make a little whiteboard for myself. So there's server. Let me do all three. Server, TS, browser, TS, let's say, right? And so a relative URL on the server is going to crash, basically. A relative, yeah, exactly. But the point is, this would be like trusted because it's a relative URL would be to Ajax back to my web application, right? In some way. For example, if I proxied, this is a little complicated, but if in my web application I proxied queries and then it proxied them to Light LLM, which Light LLM itself can sometimes be its own proxy, but that's not relevant. You know, all that's trusted. Now, I don't have to implement crash. The question is just, do I treat it like a secure endpoint or not? Let's just say no, huh? Yeah, let's say no. If it's trusted on the browser and it makes no sense on the server, I'm just going to say it's trusted. Yeah. So then what that means is, in fact, I believe it's like this. This is the correct test. And I got to change the logic in the actual code. Whoops, I should, right. Yeah, handles relative. Nope, it's not in there. Here. Paste. Yeah, so, right, it's total nonsense to have a relative URL. I mean, it could throw for like a, you know, value, like a it could say that's nonsense. But that's not what we're checking. The question is, does it raise a security error? And the answer is no, it shouldn't raise a security error for a relative URL. That's the answer. So this is the correct logic on the unit test side. So that sucks. That means I got to fix my logic on the real code. That's why TDD is great. Okay. All right. And I'm just accumulating warning after warning because I can't be bothered to work on these yet. So they're like every time I upgrade a little bit or something, I get more and more warnings for compatibility. And this is all preparing for the LangGraph launch. Didn't they say it's coming soon? It's coming soon. I think October, November, LangGraph 1.0 or LangGraph 2.0. Yeah, one of them's got a major upgrade coming. No, it's 1.0. It's 1.0. Yeah. Okay. No explicit endpoint configured. This may expose your API keys. Yeah, so that's bad. That's bad. So what we have to do is in the real code, if hostname is none, yeah, hostname, base URL, Right. Let's try this. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to break here and run the test with the relative URL. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's see if I can find it. So the way that works is you take this value, copy, go into the debug run. We're going to do, one of these has a Python. No, not an example. There's too many of these. PyTest specific test here. And you click play and you paste the value into here and you hit go. And hopefully that'll run this thing. I may have some environment variable problems. Maybe it's okay. It'll run this and it'll break here on line 143 and it'll let me debug my test run. Come on, Schwartz. Try to kill my coffee here. Very good. Very good. So let's see what happens. That's nice. Parse result. Let's go look at that. Let's see what I can do with that. Is, no. Host name is none. Yeah, okay. So the host name is none. Okay. Host name. So then aha. Okay, I see exactly what I need to do. Okay, I see the logic. So it's initialized to none, and previously none meant bad. But what I'm saying now is no parameter at all, no base URL whatsoever, none as a base URL is dangerous. I see. Okay, I see exactly what needs to change. So the point is, if the base URL is none, also, yes, exactly. Exactly. Correct. Let me do this. I'm going to Erlang it a little slightly more just to save a line of code everywhere. See, this is a pain in the neck. Whoops, found a match. Let me keep that comment, though. Yep. Okay, let's do that. Okay, save a line of code everywhere it calls that. Okay, good. All right, so let me just remind myself here. So if the base URL is none, that's the default endpoint, so that's considered like the real endpoint. Whose name is none? But then if the base URL is not none, but the host name is none, no. Is it going to get it right? Correct. Treat it as safe. So there is no on dangerous endpoint. So do we just return? I think that's the point, is yeah, we just return. Stop it. Because, yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly. Let's just tighten up the message, the comment. This means is kind of not, okay, good. Let me reread this comment. So it's isomorphic, browser-specific logic, enforce, cannot disable security in browser. Oh. Oh, I see. Man, you know what I almost want? Enforce, colon, yeah, const is browser. Browser. Okay. Okay, I'll keep going. All right, so if the base URL is none, that's the logic. That's the logic. So again, it's kind of silly in Python. So I think that'll fix I think that may pass the test. But then in TypeScript, it makes a lot more sense because TypeScript is straddling the browser environment and the server environment. So it's going to be quite natural in TypeScript. And I mean, I don't know, maintaining two languages at the same time, and I'm using a language model to do it, which is not basically intelligent. And so that's my plan. Perfect. So that passed. So let's go back to, where was the fun one where it does all of them? Was it just the one? Come on, Schwartz. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Very good. Very good. That's a lot of tests. If that works, though, we got some work to do to align this back with TypeScript. Oh, and then also, I don't want to have to pass those dang API keys all the time. Oh, is this going to completely pass? Come on, Schwartz. Is this going to completely pass? Let me go off and watch it pass. What? Warnings? 82 passed. Okay, great. Very cool. Very cool. Warning, no explicit endpoint configured. That's correct. Let me see if I can squelch that warning because, yeah, import warnings. Why don't I just move that to the top? Is there a reason I'm not just moving that to the top? Warnings dot, with warnings dot catch warnings. Yeah, here we go. Should warn but not throw. Let's just try this, huh? Simple filter, always. Let's just try taking that code here. And then, you know what I think I want to do? Maybe just do like this, huh? Disabled. Let me just do that. And just do that. And then say assert I is not none. And then same thing, but that's warn, right? And then the point is I want to wrap it. Oh, let's do this. Comment it. Okay, so that should still work. That test should still work. Let's try this. Here it is. Let me just get it. Paste, go. Okay. Good. Wait, it should have thrown that warning, or did I not? It handles none. Right, this is correct. Yes, yes. And then let's kind of just copy this. Let's copy this code here. Yeah. Assert I is not none, right? Test key endpoint security equals disabled. Yeah. Let's see if it'll fill it for me. Warn, correct, and then strict. Thank you. Thank you. Correct. Okay. It handles relative base URLs safely. Copy. Paste. Go. Did it throw? Wait, what failed? Strict? Aha. Relative. Oh, look. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, yeah, because I copied and pasted, of course. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Undo, undo, undo. There we go. Base URL. Yeah, yeah. This is wrong, /v1, let's just say. Uh-huh. Save, go. Good. Right, unit test by hand. Am I on yet? Am I not still not on? Oh. Okay. Pass? Cool. Okay, so since it passed, disable, warn, strict. Yeah, I think I kind of just want to do that. Yeah, I'll just keep it. Good. Good. Let's try running the whole thing. Okay. I thought I would have to catch this warning with the base URL none. It should throw a warning, right? It definitely should be. Yes, it does. None base URL. Yeah, for sure. So it does throw. So let's try that. Whoops. Copy paste, T equals this thing, and go. Okay, so that should throw that should warn. I keep saying throw, that should warn. Ready, go. Correct? Yes? Good. So see if I can catch that. Save. Let's do that, I think, just to be certain. Good. Good, and the warning is, what's the word? Caught. Okay, perfect. Very good. So the one change I want to make now that these all work is I don't need to pass in all these, like the API key. I want to tighten that up. I want to make sure I shouldn't have to pass in this API key all the time. So with it all working like this, I know what I'll do. Let me commit this in. What is all this? I think I just want to check all this in for now. It's not done, but I want to check it in. Yeah, this is... Let me just check this in. Okay. Moving... What? Like... Something like that. Okay, so... What do I want to do? So this all totally... So because it passes... Or let's just run all PyTest, right? Because it passes, I now want to pull out this API key and make sure it still passes. Because I don't want to have to pass these in all the time. Right? API key. What else? Like down here as well. So here it's relevant. The base URL is the thing being tested. Let's just start there. 82 passed. Wonderful. But let's try... Well, let's just try that. Yes. So I removed those explicit parameters, and hopefully it's... That's the reason that commit message says it's better. It should be quite convenient. That's an extremely important function to have good DX. That's the initialization of the whole chat thing. So I want all the options to work and be tested. This is an area I don't for an immature code base like this, I don't care about 100% code coverage. I care that there's, of all of the thought and attention, a substantial amount of thought and attention has been spent on how do you initialize this thing, because it's going to have to grow. If someone has a bigger application, they're almost certainly going to have their own LLM for their own use, and they're going to want to pass that in and have Chatfield use that as the back end. And there's many different ways to do that. You could initialize your LLM and give it to Chatfield. Your LLM client, you could pass API key and credentials And there's many different ways to do that we've already seen. So it's super important. It's super important. Okay. I mean, if you want real people to use the real software, which is, again, it's a long shot, but it's table stakes. It's table stakes. You have to have a thoughtful initialization method and process. Okay. Where are we? So all this passes. Wonderful. So that's right. So if we go like API underscore key, yeah, should throw in the endpoint. Okay. What is this? Maintains thread isolation. Oh, yeah, exactly. API key base URL. I shouldn't need that. API key base URL. It creates, maybe, let me tell, okay, I'm going to run the test suite. Test interviewer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good, good, good. Pass, pass, pass. Okay, that's all passing. PyTest. PyTest. Okay, so I'm going to tell Claude Code, what do I need to do? Successfully exposed. Let me just clear it out. Okay. What is that? Python interviewer initialization init code. Go through the test suite. Go through its test suite, and find places where API key or base URL are passed to the interviewer call, but not actually relevant, and remove them to make the code more clear, right? Go. Perfect. Thank you. Very good. I think I told it that already. Yep. Yes, exactly. It's one step ahead of me. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Claude Code. Claude Code needs a voice endpoint for sure. Voice API. I think they could do it. That's the sort of thing Anthropic could do, like for them, straightforward, easy, you could say. And then I could talk to Claude Code like I'm talking now, like all day. Basically. All tests pass. Wonderful. Thank you. PWD. You fool. You fool. Maybe this thing changes its working directory. Maybe that's the bug. Is Claude Code? I know how I could figure that out. ps-ef grep Claude. So that's the process, right? /proc/ I could basically paste this PID, yeah. And its CWD is going to be a symlink. Yeah, CWD. So that's its working directory of this process, not its children. What was that? See, here's its children. Ooh, can PS-tree show it? CWD. Working. Oh, come on. Directory. Come on. Ah, PS-tree. Can PS-tree not show me the CWD? Wait, is there like a format string? Format. Nope, nope, nope. Use UTF line drawing? No. UID transitions. No. Namespace. It shows the PID. It can't show. I could ask Claude Code or something. Let's try it. Nope. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, good. So it's telling me there's work to do as well, or it's telling me that it's ready for me to check. All right, what do you do? Oh my gosh, no. We're not doing that. Thank you. Okay, so we're done. Let's check all this. So in Python, we changed the logic. Yeah, this is super TDD. There's like tiny changes in the primary code, and there's more change. There's way more diffs in the tests. This is super good. Good. Look at all that red. I love it. I love it. Looping is dumb. Yep, I love it. Very good. So this is just very minimal kind of cleaning up. So what I'm going to do is amend this. I'm going to amend it on top. So we're moving towards better init params. Okay, good. So what that's going to do is that's going to make this commit look cleaner because it doesn't have all these bizarre explicit API keys and all this stuff passed in for no reason. Slightly cleaner. Okay, so now what's changed? So TypeScript on my roll up. So that's fine. So the only problem is it's still not totally done. Okay, PyTest. I think I know what I'm going to do. Read the Claude.md and tell me about the project policy about isomorphic. I'm going to make it do it. 82 pass. Okay, npm test. Oh wait, this actually really had problems, I think. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. With Python totally working, we can make it. I can make Claude Code. I can make Claude Code help me. So wait, this isomorphic is going to have to come. We're going to have to come back to that. I need to. Okay. Make TypeScript. Oh, I know what I'll do. Resume. I'll follow up. I'll say, whoops, stop it. Stop it. Resume. Read Claude Code. Yes. Okay. Yes. Look at the today's Git history about the init functions and make sure make TypeScript implementation and test suite be isomorphic to Python. Okay. So it's going to see what changed. It's going to look at TypeScript. Very good. Look how it read the Claude.md. I'm super happy. Let me check Python. I wonder if Claude.md could be a short file and then it could reference other files. I bet that would be better. So then this thing wouldn't read irrelevant documentation for a specific task. Because this thing could follow up on a reference to another file, no problem. Based on my analysis, okay, key changes in Pythons. Okay, removal of patch decorators, yes, exactly. They create real, yes, exactly, instead of mocking. Validation of actual LM properties. Oh, it's doing it? Wonderful. I2, I3. Okay, cool. Okay. See, this is good work. And then if it then tests and some tests fail and it starts going bonkers, that's when it gets, I'm nervous. It does it, I'd say half the time. It does good work and then it runs some tests and it just goes bonkers and makes horrible changes to the code base. Basically. The TypeScript doesn't throw when no API in the way Python does. Does Python throw? Yes. Python removed the test. Good, good, good. It validates lazily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good. Look at all that red. Good. Good. Wonderful. Yeah, check the test count. Good. That's coming from the Claude.md. That the test counts should be identical. So this is great. Run a PWD, you fool. Yeah. You idiot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why are you running the Python tests? Okay, fine. CD dot dot. Yeah, no kidding. Jesus, look at it. This is the primary problem I have with Claude Code. Is it just simply? I'm assuming because it's like the LLM has been trained in one way, and then the prompting is conflicting. It's just constantly making current working directory mistakes. Look, it's doing it. Wonderful. That kind of works. This is the sort of thing I wish I could. Let me try to make it memorize. Always run pwd in bash. That's the point. Project memory. I'm going to try project memory. Good to know. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah. That's such a passive aggressive. That's so horrible. Because when you're doing memory, you're basically telling it it's making a mistake and it needs to stop. That's what memory is, kind of, at least some of the time. And that's like if a human did that, that would be super, super rude, right? That are TypeScript specific and document browser specific behavior. They're appropriate. This aligns with the thing. Okay, so it's telling me things are done. So if I PyTest, and then if I npm test, let's see. Mm-hmm. 84. Ooh, fail. Okay. It passes must assert. Whoa. Oh, I wonder if the LLM. I'm going to do it again. My favorite color is blue. Yeah. Let me just try again. That may be part of the randomness of the LLM, which would be bizarre, but... Oh no, okay, good. Maybe this is a real fail. This is awesome. Let's try some stuff. This is cool. It passes must. This is interesting. Yeah. It passes must. This is a real fail. This is wonderful. And it works in TypeScript. Cool. It's coming back none. Very good. I think we caught a regression. Let's check. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is find it in here. It passes must. Yep. So here. Yep, that test validation. So this is the test. So if we do an F5, we paste in, that should work. Oh, wait, I got a breakpoint. Put a breakpoint, though. Stop. Okay, let's see if I've got my breakpoint. Very strange. Let me try this. Good. Okay. I'm going to step into this go function. Okay, go. So the user input is my favorite color is blue. All right, what in the world might be happening? Let me break here and then just step over, I think. New conversation, wonderful. Trace URL, fine. Correct, so the user message is, wait, 833, okay. Wait, what? Okay. I see. Okay. Step over. User messages. Correct. Yep. So we make a new state. Okay, fine. Wonderful. There's the graph input. Good. Fine. Yep. So there it is. Interrupts. So I'll run to line 847. Play. Did it not call a tool? I need to confirm if it's considered, oh, whoa. What? Interesting. Let's click this lang trace. Let's see if that's, or langsmith. Let's see if that's like a system prompt problem or something. Oh yeah, my test, I think my unit tests don't do it. If it's considered what? What is that? State delta sub-zero dot value. If it's considered a primary color, could you please clarify if you mean blue as in the primary color? What is your problem? What? So we could maybe do this. So if there's this state here, self dot like make system prompt, right? Missing state. Where's my state? I bet I have a state somewhere. State values, self.get graph state. That could work. That could work. Let's try that. Yeah. So let me print this. System message. What in the world? Maybe it's querying the wrong LLM. Maybe that's the bug. That could be possible. I mean, this looks decent. You must always protect confidential information, validation rules. You know, if the user provides, must be a primary color name. What's your favorite color? Okay. Right. So that's a totally good system prompt. So I think maybe it's querying the wrong LLM, like GPT-3 or something. Let's see. How could I see? I could probably find it from here. Self.llm. Wonderful. GPT-4o. Huh. dot model underscore name or O. All right. Let's find that in the interviewer code. GPT-4, okay, 4O. Okay. And then what about TypeScript? GPT. Yeah. Okay. That's totally bizarre. I'm running it again. Why does Python fail? Yeah, Python consistently fails. Let's run it in TypeScript. How do you do it? Dash dash viewer. Yeah, build custom. Passes must, right? Let's try that. I think it's npm test dash dash passes must. Is it like that? Is it just that simple? Nope. It is not. Test function. Validation. Fails must. It can't be that. npm run. Ooh, we could try this. Test underscore validation. Oh, validation. I think that's going to work. Okay, we'll start there. Because I can run it in the debugger. This is so insane. It's going to pass. Yep. Okay. So then types Python. Oh, okay, so let's just read it in TypeScript. Interviewer, close it. Let's pull up the TypeScript test. Or in fact, and I'm going to get Claude Code on this. Hey, run the... Okay. Ah, thank you. You're PWDing. Thank you. Okay. What in the world? Why is it doing that? Uh-huh. One passed. Wait, is it passing? Oh. No, not includes validation rules. Is that it? Validate.test or whatever? Validation.test. It should find it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes, thank you. If it passes, then is it all passing in Python over here? I wonder if it's some sort of caching. 6 pass, 1 warning. Oh my gosh. I'm exiting and starting a new one. And going to back to here. Like that. There. Uh-huh. Right? If this works, I'd actually prefer that it does not work, but it's working on the other system. I wonder if I had an environment variable set or something like that. Okay, the moment of truth. Whoa, whoa. All right, I'm gonna have to like review this video or something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, let's proceed. I don't want to root cause that right now. I think maybe some sort of environment variable. Okay. 8 and 84. Okay, so that has 82. Okay. Okay, perfect. Clear. Tell me why TypeScript has 84 tests passing, but Python has only 82. Check the like isomorphism policy and tell me what we can do. So we're so close. I want to get this done. Perfect. It's still running PWD. Very good. I think that's because I told it. Maybe something else I could do while I'm just waiting would be, let's just run it over in my here. Let's just run Claude Code. I know exactly something I want it to do. I want it to tidy up those claude.md files. And them to be short by having high-level overviews of key information followed by references to other .md files about you know, subtopics. The goal is that when an LM reads claude.md, it does not ingest like irrelevant information, but rather file names it can follow up to only on topic context, right? All right, I think that's good enough. Project for the whole project. Okay, thank you. So I'll just get a rewriting claude.md files. Yeah, you're such a bozo on PWD. It's just constantly getting itself in trouble. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're currently in the Python directory. Like always run. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's weird. All right. You see exactly what's happening. Cool. Very good. Oh, look, it's making changes. Yes, don't ask again. Good. It's making changes. Lots of changes. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Very good. Let me try my own tests. PyTest. npm test. '84. If Python has 84, then we're good. They should know op. Come on, Schwartz. Validation. 82. Oh my gosh. Should be done by now. Man, I should tell. I know exactly what I should do. Whew. Stop. Stop. It's crashing. Stop. Restore the code. No. Don't rewind. Okay, stop. Clear. By reading code only, not executing commands, tell me the two unit tests which TypeScript contains, but Python does not. Let's see if it can do it this way. Just make it search through the files. Super easy. Yeah. So that's 82 passed, and that's 84 passed. Oh, we could actually, could I count it up? Statements, no. Where would it be? Probably, it told me already, both have most. Yep. Fine, thank you, easy. It defaults just, okay. Okay. We need these in place in Python as well. They can assert true or whatever. Give them an isomorphic comment explaining that Python is like out of scope, right? Give them isomorphic comment. Give them an isomorphic comment, right? With an identical comment in the TypeScript. Okay. Cool. They can assert true or whatever. Mm-hmm. Correct. Truncated. Good, thank you. Very good. Python is always server-side. Wonderful. Python runs server-side. It's not quite getting my syntax, but that's great. Perfect. Thank you. Good. Wow. Different prompting really helped a lot. That was great. Okay. So now I should see two like updates. Yes, and 2 comments in TypeScript. Wonderful. So hopefully it is perfect now. Don't run the tests. You halt. Okay. I think the test passed though. I think if I make my... No, that doesn't help. Boop. Doesn't help. Okay. PyTest. NPM test. Both tests pass. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Very good. 8 and 84. So let's get diff dot. Whoa. Get diff. Whoa. Get status dot. Get diff. Anything. Chatfield. What's changed here? Oh, this is like relevant. If hostname is null. I think this is in TypeScript. This is correct. That's good. Yes. Base URL is null and base URL is undefined. Okay. Good. So what's my last commit message? Moving towards better init params. Yeah, let's add that in. Git add -- patch Chatfield / interviewer. Stop it. Okay. I'm taking that. Git amend. All right. We're adding that to the last commit. Okay, so what's changed here? Tests. Go. Diff test / interviewer. It should be just comments. Oh, whoa. It throws. Oh, that's totally correct. No, this is all totally correct. This all still needs to amend into the previous commit. Wonderful. Wonderful. Totally. Yes. Very good. And the comments are in there, so we're adding that into commit dash amend dash c head. Okay. Now what? So there's nothing here. That rollup has just my random notes. These are Claude files, so we're good on TypeScript. Oh, wait, it failed. Don't tell me. Wait, if that validation failed, I'm going to freak out. What's going on? Oh, is it some kind of caching? It's got to be some kind of caching, because when I start a new shell, you know what I could, oh gosh. Set grep-i cache word count-shell. 22 lines. Let's try this. 4. Let's do this. $piece equal sign. Dash. Nope. Cache dir. Nope. I don't know. Something. Let me maybe ask Claude Code, because this is basically working without this error. So if I just do this, new terminal, .v and activate, and then I source the secrets, and then I PyTest, I think this is going to pass. And I think this one, this one's going to pass, and I think the other one's going to fail. And if it does, I think it may have something to do with caching. So this is the old one. And this is the newer one, right? It's smaller. Well, here's validation. Pass. Oh, look, it passed. Oh, dear. That's annoying. That's super annoying. So now it's random. Oh, God. Okay. Well, that's a different bug. We solve one bug at a time, so let's just keep going. So that's passing. 84 passed. Uh-huh. So that's good. Whew. Go get status dot. Okay. So get diff test / test interviewer .py. All right, what does it do? Yeah, perfect. Fine. Yeah, perfect. So that also goes in. So that's actually a proper commit. That's pretty comprehensive now, that big commit. So then let's just do all the Claude Code ones, I think. Fine. Yeah. Get status. Get add. Let's do this. *****.md. No. *****claude.md. Okay. And then what else? Get add documentation / start.md. That. Correct. Rewrite claude.md. Files. Okay. Good. So that rewrite is checked in. So now, whoa, what changed there? Oh, the theme. Oh, yeah. Theme and then my rollup. Okay, good. So I'm super happy. So I think we're finally done. Python, PyTest, and npm run test, npm test, clear the screen. I think we're finally back. That total rewrite of that init function is done, and with the security checks. And why does Python occasionally ask if my primary color is blue? Maybe it has something to do with temperature. Maybe it has something to do with a subtle temperature difference in the parameters from Python versus TypeScript. So weird. But anyway, we have 8 files, we have 8 test suites, and we have 84 passing in TypeScript. And we have, you have to count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 test suites in Python with 84 tests passing. So we're back to, we're back in shape. We're back in shape. I'm pushing it. That's wonderful. We're back in shape. Let's run a little quick, some quick cheeky front end stuff, and enjoy that. Let's read. What was my comment to myself after all this? Okay, Claude, thank you so much. Let's get out of all this init function. I'm sick of init functions. That was intense. Save it. Let me save it and see what it did. It changed something. It changed nothing. Okay, good. So then let me pull up. So in that roll up file, just for random reasons, is my, you know, what I should probably do is move it to the README. Let's do that. This is totally ridiculous. My roll up. Okay, so if I move this out, save it. Wait, what? Nope. Like that, save that. Okay. So that roll up file is no longer needed. Let me just move to the main README just for fun. Yeah. It doesn't really matter where. Let me just do it in the very top. Paste. Nope. There we go. Yep. Okay. All right, Chatfield examples. So I think I'm going to make, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Clear it out. Change the minimal.standalone example so that the common like JS stuff can be its own file. Right, its own file, and it is easy to swap out via copy and paste from, let's just do it, TypeScript /examples examples via copy paste of just the model definitions, right? From TypeScript examples. Do it. Okay. Find that minimal. There you go. Yes. So let's see if my theory was correct. For days I've been like postponing some front end work, but my theory was always, oh, it'll just be 15 minutes. I'll just copy and paste. It'll be easy because of all the work I've put in. I mean, that's the whole point, is Chatfield can drive it all from as a developer, as an application developer. It's like 10 lines of code. You know, you define your data model and you just say go. You just say loop through. That's the entire developer experience. At least for the, you know, for getting started. So let's try it. Yeah, good. A lot of red. Very good. Very good. Wait, default HTML template. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like this. Run Chatfield interview. Okay. Oh, yikes. It's okay. Okay. Oh, did it move it? Okay. All right, let's see what it does. Yes, good. So what's changed? Let's go look. Right, okay. Oh, it made a CSS file. That's kind of bad, but that's okay. I may just tell it, pull the CSS back into the file. But that's fine. Maybe the, no, it's fine. Because this is all super secondary code. I don't expect that this minimal will be the real kind of developer environment. Good. Lots of red. I'm happy. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Fine. So until I kind of know exactly what I want. Oh, and in fact, you know what I can make it do? Use the, oh, I need to restart my browser? Okay, I know exactly what I can do. So I can stop my browser, and then I can, let's just restart it. How do you do that? Chrome -- remote debugging? Yes. Yes. Let's just back, and then exit there. So now this Chrome is listening on my debugger, on its debugging port there. So then I should be able to go to, if I do build standalone, what is it? Examples. Come on. npm. What? Is it not in my history? DALNE. Oh, it's not. Okay. npm run exit examples. I think it's like that. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Let me see if this URL works. Examples, browser, standalone. Okay. Initializing. Oh, good. That would mean that it would want my proxy. Make proxy. Let's see if that works. Let me just refresh. So I should see it hit this proxy. Or it could be throwing an error or something. LLM ID must start with OpenAI. Oh, cool. Got JSON. Oh, yeah. That's right. Good. Okay. Good. So that was a change that I did in the front end. So that's wonderful. Let's go change that. This is working. This is totally working. That's a change I made. So let's, rather than change all the implementation and stuff, wait, 9 diffs? No. Yikes. Oh my God. Are you, okay. Oh my God. Restaurant order. Oh my God. Language model. Okay. Hold on. Where was I? No. Yeah, the LLM ID. Let's go pull that. Oh, I don't even want to read this. Let's go pull that example. Here it is. Examples, browser, minimal. Oh my gosh. Minimal.standalone. Here we are. Here. This LLM ID. I guess let's just leave it blank for a moment. Let's try that. Save it. Let's see what happens. Refresh. Good. Okay. Is missing or empty. Either provide it or instantiate it with an API key option. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Wait, but who threw that? No, this thing never got a query. Base URL. Interviewer. Now wait, if it... Oh, this is insane. It's passing in an interviewer object? That's totally insane. Run Chatfield interview. And then that's the config. Let's see what this run Chatfield interview does. There you go. Module, text area. All right. Not restaurant order. Standalone, common utilities. It's going to be in here. Here it is. Yes. Okay, good. Totally insane, but right. I told it to do it in pure Python, pure JavaScript, so that's why it's kind of verbose and stuff. It's not jQuery or something or React. The reason is I want to go from nasty pure JavaScript to just something to React, at least something just kind of universal. So click. Okay. I don't want any of this though. Run the interview. So where's this interviewer? Yeah. Config. Where's that go? It just passes it in. Okay. So that means in the minimal file here, this config base URL and API key. Yeah, that looks legit. That looks legit. Who's throwing this to me? Initialize. Okay, I know what I'll do. Let me just like break there and let it run through and let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so let's step in. All right, so we're running the interview now. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Is that gonna work? Run Chatfield interview. If not interviewer. Okay, step over. Yikes. Okay. Waiting for input. I see. Button, yes. Okay. Send message. All right. Where are we? Let me step maybe out. Safe endpoint, 127. Okay, good. That worked actually. Okay. Right. That's awesome. Let's find that code. Safe endpoint. That's wonderful. That's why I was printing. That's exactly what I was explaining this morning. Okay. Good. So the host name is coming out because I think this resolves to basically an absolute. I think okay, wonderful. This, oh wait, where is it at the top here? Yeah, this URL resolver. Cool. Okay. But the API key is passed in. Maybe it's not. Okay, I think I know what I want. So let's stop debugging here. Let's go into the interviewer code. And where is that detect dangerous? Here. It's here when we set up this config right here. It's right here, debugger. Let's see if this persists a build. Ready, build. Let's see if this persists. If that debugger statement makes it. Let me refresh. Yay, totally works. Okay. Now this is kind of interesting. It's passing in this configuration parameter like that. Maybe that's not good. And in fact, isn't that wrong? Whoa, and the API key is missing. Okay, so that would kind of explain it. Let's go read. So this is what the interviewer is doing. Let's go read Python. This is so much fun. Let's go read Python's interviewer. Yeah. Yeah, it's tight. Yeah, this is not isomorphic. Dang, this is not isomorphic. So let's go read it. The only problem is, let's see if this chat OpenAI, can I read just the code? Here it is. Yeah, let's just pull that code up. Fields. Whoa, stop. Oh, is this the... Oh, okay. Let's just move to... Can't I pull up the... Let me pull it out. Okay. Fields, completions. Oh, call options. Let's see. Let's see if I can jump to these call options. Ooh, nice. What are they? Completions, call options. Chat OpenAI completions and chat OpenAI responses. Let me jump to completions. Ooh, what is all this? Export type extends base. Jump to that. Tools, tool choice. Very cool. Seed, stream option, strict. And then look, this is snake case. Oh no, it's both. Look, prompt cache key. Need to look into that. And then also there's this snake case up here, parallel tool calls. Ouch. Ouch. This is why I don't like LangChain. Stuff like this. This is exactly why I don't like LangChain. It's awesome in its success, but as an API, it's that's just incorrect. That's incorrect. I'm sure they have reasons for it, but okay. Temperature. Here we go. API key. Okay, so API key camel case and base URL. Is it in here? Oh my gosh. Prompt cache key. Verbosity. No, we're getting out of here. Temperature top. It's got to be in here. There's the model. API key. There's the client. Okay, let's just try it. Let's just try it. It may be faster just to try it and let it do stuff than not. So this LLM, we could try API key like that, try temperature, and then we could try base URL. Let's just see what happens. No, in Python, it's all flat. So let's try it flat first, like that. Save. Okay, let's try that. Build and go. Okay. Thank you. Go. Whoops. Wrong. Go. All right. Good. So this LLM config is just this flat. There's the model name, there's the temperature, and there's the base URL. And the API key is commented out at the moment. So we'll try that. So let me just say go. Good. No explicit endpoint configured. Okay. That's not bad. Come in. Huh?
ที่ต้องไปส่งหนูเพราะว่าบ่ายสองมึงจะไปส่งญาติเล่นบ้านเพื่อนใช่ไหมมึงรับปากอยู่แล้ว
Okay, คุยกันอีก5 นาที
ต้องไปอีก5 นาที
Okay.
เพ
Okay.
ราะ
Okay.
ว่ากูเข้าน้ำ10 โมงมันไม่ทัน
All right. I think this is correct except for a small bug. Wait, if I rerun. The base URL is passed in here. Oh, and then it's not seen. So let's just quickly try the other way and see what happens. Okay, rerun it, rebuild, and then I gotta go. So let me do like a wrap up. Let's just see what happens though. Rerun. Okay, so now it's got this sub object inside of it. Let's see what happens. Go. Okay. Okay. We could try just bring the API key in. Yeah. Uh-oh, is it not is it not? Oh, here it is. Bring it in. Oops. Run that and kill that and run that. Let me run a wrap up. Gotta drive a car. Okay. So that's running. Go. Okay, so now the API key is in there. It's just this mock one, but let's just see if anything changes. 400. Good. Great. Good. Wonderful. Invalid model name, GPT-40. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Light LLM config, JSON. Ah, yeah, if we just change it, GPT-40. Ouch. Let's do this. Instead of JSON, we'll have GPT-40. Like that. Like that. Let's do it. Come on, Schwartz. Go. Go. Yes! Yes! Works. Very good. Very good. Let me push that. That's awesome. Okay. Example stuff. Yikes. There's way... Oof. Okay. Lidl. Model name. So that's great. What else has changed? The README. TypeScript changed. Yikes. The TypeScript examples are out of control, but... Chatfield. What changed in Chatfield? So no debugger. Let's take that for sure, though. Add -- patch. So yes, no, split, yes, no. Git commit. So that's correct. So that's awesome in TypeScript. So then, let's just back that out. And then, whew, what's going on with all this? README? Yikes. I don't want any of that. City examples browser. Add. So we want the standalone common JS. We want the standalone styles. Yikes. Add minimal standalone. That's it. Standalone minimal. Standalone improvement. Good. Push that. I'm not going to do job interview and all that stuff. That's all fine. So then if I run it, I could rebuild it. And then I could run my proxy. Or no, that's fine. Writing speeches is a challenge. Good. So that's Abraham Lincoln asking your name and age. That's wonderful. That's totally working. Good, good, good. Good. So let's read the plan and get out of here. I pushed it up. That's actually super awesome. push it up and go read the plan. Hopefully it finished it for me. Let's go read it. This is awesome. Tons of work. And I even got to work on what I claimed I wanted to. Let's read it. Yeah, I rewrote the documentation a bit to make things a little bit better. Finished the interviewer initialization in both languages for sure. So security checks and all of that stuff is identical in both languages, and all of the unit tests are passing. Then tomorrow we're going to carry on with examples, but examples do work today. Just now, this example works. So I'm real happy. Okay, so that's all pushed up. So we'll proceed with more front end with a longer term goal of getting a Chrome extension working. That's the plan. Thank you, thank you, thank you.